Hello my friends, it's episode 36. I tell you what, the game has just been sat to one side while I've been like, just having something to eat and something to drink and just chilling out for like 20 minutes. And this guy strumming his friggin... what is that? A lute? Has been driving me nuts.
Alright then.
Absolutely madness inducing. He's like playing right outside the door to the bedrooms.
Good night.
Wonder if the water does anything.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick!
Bum bum.
Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heismay? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Nuris, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Nope. Not in the slightest.
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Nuris? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town.
Logically, yes.
If that's
Definitely
the case,
Heismay.
I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal.
Smooth criminal.
You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks.
You know, the
Clearly
artwork
we were
gave
right
him
to
away.
trust
Do you
you.
remember right
You'll
at the
get your
beginning?
payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heisme the
Because
only
his
suspect
artwork,
in this
just
case?
like, if you look at all his artwork, it's nothing but evil faces. Like, they made a load of evil faces for him, but not an innocent face.
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings,
See? He
I
has
spotted
nothing
a
but
Eugene
evil looks.
bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Eugene brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnapper's tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heisme was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Heisme!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heisme?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heisme with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Eugene would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heisme heard in the night.
Nurus is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
This is weird logic. What? Aren't you going to search around the premises looking for Heisme?
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heisme's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung Heisme into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There, you're all right now.
Even if there is
what
some
a child.
monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heisme.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heisme's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
That's what you should have been doing right now. That's what you should have been doing straight after Heisme disappeared, is that. No good. They say they haven't found Heisme yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. Seems like he's got him on a wild goose chase. What are our plans then? Should we just sneak in? You were already in there! This hurts my brain.
Huh?
Why is Heisme with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet.
To say
I'm the captain of the guard and have responsibilities of the truth. To know and uphold it, that's all this is about. Could have avoided all this trouble if you'd just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. Why'd you run off so suddenly? I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child's scream. And Lady Joanna is, well, she's childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces, trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
It's absurd.
Cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I've nobody else to turn to. Of course! After all, you can't use your head for the competition. We'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right?
Uh-huh.
Of course.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seemed to us like no kidnapper could get the victims into the castle on our watch, not under all our noses, but there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about. And Heisme's the man who found it. There'll be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then. Should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of Cattle Racket Road. Got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you.
Isn't that...
What is it?
All right then.
Let's go!
I'm going to presume that I am not allowed to do anything like leave town or hand in quests.
What
or
were the
anything.
gods doing?
Let's not.
Yeah. Not
Now
even
what am
allowed
I
to
to
talk
do?
to
Let's
people.
not. Let's not. Let's call it.
You're just allowed to go to the shops if you want to, that's it.
What is it?
Let's go.
I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them.
Is this the place?
Ready?
Let's go.
Another dungeon.
However...
Always check behind you. Man, this is like...
Keep your wits about you.
Palace under this dungeon. Or under this town.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
You can't run from us!
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? you're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a meal of you.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
He's feeding them to that worm.
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Uchief. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You vile!
No, 'tis true in part.
Oh, we're gonna have a reminiscence here. Can we not just get on with the butt kicking?
'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Yes!
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight!
I wonder what his class is gonna be.
Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
With some brave dogs.
On guard! Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Boom! I got 4 characters now. Sweet.
Nothing personal. What a blunder!
I'll show you the essence of truth. Ice!
Are we gonna be like stealing stuff from everything?
With these fists, I strike for justice. No holding back! Not now. Give me your aid!
Go!
This is it!
With a single fist, I shape our future.
Let us clean up this mess. I'll take this. Didn't work.
So
Let's
much
stay
for
calm.
that.
Is that like...
Freeze!
I mean, does that indicate that he doesn't have anything?
Not bad.
See, this is what you... This is where you were supposed to be, like, level 20 or whatever.
I feel stronger.
He's 3 levels behind. Oh, I had 1 extra point to spend. That's why it's whining at me.
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Haisme.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Far bigger.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Barden for now.
Sure.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We cannae thank you enough.
Had to be done.
We just did what had to be done.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we cannae find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
Nope. Butt kicking time.
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
In order to break the prince's curse, I need to make an impression during the tournament. I must accomplish something that would catch Louis's eye. Besides, I think we're the only ones who can handle getting to the bottom of this, and we'll do it not just for ourselves, but for the town as well.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
I left Haisme to calm down a little and the Gauntlet Runner as he wished, and decided to return to the inn with everyone else.
Gone to shite, this has.
Mission, rest up for tomorrow. I guess that means I'm not going to be allowed to go
Gone to
out.
shite, this has.
You know,
Pleasure to see you.
Damn it.
What does it matter? Be at a disadvantage at night, so let's dive deeper into the castle basement tomorrow. It's underground. What does it matter whether it's day or night? Completely irrelevant.
I'm in trouble now.
So all the light in that underground area is going to be artificial anyway. The only reason why night is more dangerous than day is because, you know, human vision is not fantastic at night. But if you think about it, in this case, going at night would be at your advantage because probably the denizens of the dungeon, at least some of them, will be sleeping. Give them the old special forces special tactics, which is to attack people at 3 p.m. Not 3 p.m., 3 a.m. Attack at 3 a.m. because it's got the most chance of hitting someone right in the middle of their REM sleep. And it's likely to have the least people awake.
That a novel there?
That novel there? I don't
see many carrying those around.
He's talking.
Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
Sorry, but I can't tell you just yet.
Thought as much. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances. Loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me, and I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
From now on, we're friends.
We're friends.
free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure then.
He's got a 4 on his back.
The aloof hermit, Haizme. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief.
This feels
Nurture
really
thy bond
shoehorned
with
in.
him, and
that
a
he's
new
the
power
thief.
yet slumbering within thee
What
may
on earth
awaken.
has he ever stolen?
Perhaps our fates are bound somehow. If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake. Might I have a look at that old novel of yours?
Bum bum.
So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It is Idol's Day,
So,
also known as Discount Day. Today we explore the depths beneath the castle. Use caution. You don't think we can handle this yet? Go somewhere else and build up our strength first. We have time to prepare if we need it. Indeed, I've only just been introduced to these new powers. Regardless, I'll leave the matter in your hands, Captain.
Let's focus. The search begins.
Really?
Today, lots of stores have sales. It might be a good idea to do some shopping.
I'm out of ideas.
All right then.
Does this mean that I can go wherever I want? Does that include going back to the other town?
Go.
Looks like it does. Let's check the pantry again.
This is...
Nice. Use the toilet every day. Oh, I've got it. What have you got? That's worrying. You get a toilet roll. Having confronted myself in peace, I feel like I've seen the truth of the world. Luck increased by 1.
Got it.
This is still broken, right? No! Alright, cool. Little bonuses.
Everyone's
but,
here.
Hey, little bonuses add up.
Now then.
Let's see. It's your call. Let's move.
Oh, what a pity.
Okay.
All right then. All right then.
Let's go. Hey,
Hello there.
Now then.
He's got anything interesting. Nope. They're not restocked. But anyway, this is not why I came here. I came here to use.
All right then.
let's
I
go.
could have a look in the contract center actually and see if there's any new contracts. Probably not, since I've done them all.
Uh-huh.
Need to slay the alpha rockworm Valno in the Man-Eater's Grotto. In the cave southeast of Marita.
This what you want?
I see. Hey,
Counting on you, it's life or death for the region if even one industry goes out of business. It's not just ore that's found in that cave, but precious gems sold at a premium. Want to know more about Valmo? Go and ask the Marita informant.
Counting on you.
Bring me back Alpha Rockworm Eye as proof of its defeat. Can't be handing out any rewards until you bring me that, so don't forget.
Let's do it.
There's another easy way to get courage.
ooh,
Man-Eater's Grotto, what a chilling name.
this place. Nice little village.
I've already been there before, so I could in theory
Let's
teleport there,
see.
right?
Which one? Let's.
Right, let's go to the church.
All right then.
So there isn't a church in the other town.
Let's go.
So I cannot purify the items I found.
Closure.
Okay. Yes, please. Normal attacks become fire affinity. Decreases the cost of money skills. Increases the cost and strength of money skills. Is this water easy to get? Like, can I just buy it from him? I got 23 grand. It looks to me like this water
What
could
now?
not be easily bought. It's got to be found. Okay, he uses a katana. Ah, finally, the class that does darkness. Plunder magic. That would be a great skill.
I see. I see.
Let's try and find a class that I've got good gear for.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Okay. The power of the gunner. When I shoot, I will not miss. Just leave the rear to me.
Steady effort is key.
I have really nice gear for the gunner. If I then formate him at the back. I should finish the Seeker, but I actually want to... I want to get some of those abilities off the Thief.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Thunder magic might be really, really helpful. If thou art prepared to embrace lawlessness and chivalry in equal margin, and bestow on thee the soul of the thief.
Really?
This is the power of the thief's soul, or master its power without succumbing to vice.
New skills, new possibilities.
Okay. Increased chance of getting an item each time the enemy is stunned or defeated. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Looks like I only need to take it to level 2 to get it. That's fine.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Hey, Steel and Mudo. Perfect. I should finish the Seeker. There it is.
All right. Closure.
Okay. I have no intent of using the merchant right now. What uses
All right, then.
daggers?
What now?
It's a bit of a question for me. What uses daggers? I can't figure it out. Mage definitely doesn't. Gunner uses crossbows. Uses short sword. Staff. Obviously the abacus. Knuckles. Spear. Katana. Which is weird that a thief would use a katana and not a samurai. Almost makes you wonder if it's mistranslated. I like Ronin would probably be a better name for this class. That's like a masterless samurai. Would explain the samurai sword. The warrior uses the great sword.
That is...
The swordmaster obviously uses the sword. Dunno, it's not obvious to me. But anyway,
alright.
I've done what I came to do. I won't purify the other items because I'm not going to use them. So, I'll hold on to the purification stuff that I have. You can see exactly what you're going to get for your purification. There's no real reason to...
Let's go.
Grab it unless you need to.
I love it.
Right, let's quickly go to the evil face rock and get our mag.
I'm just damn.
Young man! Young man!
What's the world coming to?
Hello there.
Shh.
I haven't been here in ages, so maybe I'll get some good mag.
Let's see.
750, that's sad.
Yep.
What's the world coming to?
Young man! Young man!
Alright then. Where to?
Let's
Oh,
go.
there's a link.
What were the gods doing? Interesting.
You actually managed to retrieve the Malvino's ring. That is impressive. I took you for talented, but you're more of a gem than I thought. Anyway, don't forget your end of the bargain. Of course, we already looked into it. In fact, you can go and get your dagger back right now. What do you say? Okay, you got 12 days. So obviously I want to get into the dungeon and clear it out. But I think links might be more of a priority than doing the dungeon immediately. Because if I do links, then I can unlock additional archetypes.
What now?
And I am stuck behind the 15 archetypes quest. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 unlocked. So I need 6 more. So this one could just be gotten through grinding. So that's so I need 5. I need to get him to rank 3. So that's one where a link might help me. This is another one where a link might help me. Yeah, we're not getting this one for a long time. Rank 8, that's near the end of the game, undoubtedly. Rank 3, so there's another one where a link might help me. Although I don't know where she is. That one I can get just by grinding. This is another one where a link might help me. And that one's also grinding. So we've got 9... We've got 9 straight up. 1, 2, 3, 'Okay, so we've got 9 straight up, 3 that we can get from grinding. So that brings us to 12. So I need 3 of the link ones. Heisme rank 3, Maria rank 3, Gallica rank 3 might be, I mean, she's going to be story based, so maybe, maybe not. Nuras rank 3 is a possibility. There's some potential here for doing the unlock 15 archetypes mission, if I set myself up for it. Although it will require an almighty amount of grinding to get the necessary levels. So maybe doing it right now is like a bit extremist. That might be me min-maxing the fun out of the game.
It's you. What should we do? I see.
But it's something to think about. Anyway, we also have thieving now, so who knows what we will find in the dungeons when we start stealing from everybody. But that is it for now, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.